we got a juicy, What's up guys, 3BK Videos. I make military content, put it on the internet for you to enjoy. Social media, as always, will be in the links down below. Again, I went into my YouTube analytics and I see majority of my viewers aren't subscribed. You little freeloaders. Scum. You think that's what Bruno wants? You think he wants some freeloading scum on this channel? You think he put in all this hard work and effort editing my videos? That's right, my dog edits my videos, and you guys are not showing appreciation for him. Today we're gonna be talking about the biggest lies about the military. Now these are gonna be pulled from my YouTube comments and or just stereotypes about the military that I've heard in the past. First one, let's get this out of the way. Killing babies. I swear to God, I get this on so many of my videos. No one's killing anything nowadays. Unless you're getting in conflict with bad guys overseas, like the Spec Op units, you're probably doing humanitarian stuff. You guys do know majority of the military is like administrative healthcare and like IT stuff. Majority of the military isn't going around pow, 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 pow. It's not happening. I don't get why people are commenting on my video, not knowing my job, not knowing that I'm in healthcare, literally providing healthcare to other people. Some would say that's humanitarian, right? I get comments and paragraphs on some of my videos telling me to die. In case you guys are not aware, majority of our deployments nowadays are all humanitarian. We go out to other countries, we help build up their military, and we help build up their local economy. When my boat pulled into Guam, all we did was go out, restore local parks. I was painting the inside of a hot bathroom in the summer with my buddy Dylan for free. We're not getting paid extra, we're just doing that for community relations. We literally go around the globe doing stuff like that. We're a hypothetical what if power. If one of our allies is in trouble and they need us from some bad guys, that's the hypothetical what if power. We're not like going in and destroying different entities just because. Huge misconception about the military. Sure, whatever happened in the past, whatever. Nowadays and for a very long time, it's been mostly humanitarian. Second is that we have no free time and or we're slaves. I don't get why people will comment, well, I still have time to play basketball. You have ample time to do whatever you want. People in the military have outside professions. There are literal, I think there's an officer in the Navy right now who's a NASCAR driver. I've been nonstop, I grew up wrestling, doing MMA, Muay Thai, stuff like that. As soon as I joined the Navy, my first base, found an out in town gym. As soon as my work ended at 3:30, I could go to that gym, be there by like 4:30, do whatever I want. Obviously, I still do YouTube as a passion. I live out in town. You're pretty much doing what you want. As long as you're upholding the guidance, like good order and discipline, not bringing any bad views upon the Navy, you can pretty much do what you want. You wanna go play basketball for an out in town team? By all means. You have ambitions of joining the MLB? By all means, do a walk-on and try out. People think that you can't enjoy the simplicities of what you used to do before you joined while you're in. Could not be farther from the truth. In fact, it's given me the liberty to do a lot more things. I've traveled the world because of the Navy. The Navy was paying me to travel the world. When I went to Hawaii, I was there to manage patient flow for one of my Marines who had to go to a hospital in Hawaii. We flew him off the ship. I was medevaced with him to like take care of him. The hospital pretty much takes care of everything. So they paid for a hotel in Honolulu, Hawaii for me. Maybe I did 1 hour work a day of like, hey, here's his appointments and reported back to the bigger command, here's his appointments. I then chilled in Hawaii, getting paid per diem, all just for being in the military. Literal free time in Hawaii, a free vacation, getting paid, profiting. I profited $1,000 from like 4 days in Hawaii just because I'm in the military. So yes, you're still gonna have free time while you're in the military. Third, everyone thinks we have to align politically with some sort of view. Now you know for my channel, I will never, ever care about, hey baby.
Hello.
Recording right now. So as you guys know from my channel, I will never ever care about politics. Like I won't. I'm not gonna invest my time into politics, nor does anyone push a view on me or want me to have a certain view. You're literally allowed to vote for who you want, support who you want, as long as you're out of uniform. No sort of worldly views are gonna be pushed on you. You still have your own opinion, you still have your own point of view. 4, and I don't know how this was popular, I hear in comments sometimes, you know, I'm thinking about military, it's gonna be my last resort. People think people in the military are poor. I'm making so much more than my friends who went to college. When I was in San Diego, it was almost like $6K a month, plus I didn't get taxed state taxes, and then you factor in my full healthcare and dental for me and my wife. What? Housing was like what, 2.8 in Cali? Just my housing allowance in Cali was like 2.8. Then my regular pay of being an E5 was like 2.8. Plus free college, I was going to a private university for free that the Navy's paying for, not even touching my GI Bill, for free. Plus my 401 retirement K, the TSP, they're matching my contribution. Now, can you make more money on the outside if you do specific things? By all means, there's always something that's gonna make more than anything. Like if someone's about to comment, oh, but if I become a bioengineer, then I'm gonna make this. And it's like, great, yeah, I can name a bunch of other jobs that also make tons of money, by all means. I'm just saying, out of high school, you're gonna make way more than your high school friends. And if you decide to become an officer, officers make so much money. So no, it's not people's last resort. And plus, some people do it for the heritage. Some people have family lineage of serving in the military and they wanna serve like their mima, papa, whatever. I did it for fun with my boys. We randomly joined the Navy, and that sounds like sarcasm, but multiple times in your military career, an instructor during the pipeline is gonna ask you, why do you join the military? Why do you join the military? People are gonna be like, serve my country. I love America and I love our military. I did it because like that's what I have no deeper philosophy why I joined the military. If I said something like that, I would be lying to you. Me and my buddy from my wrestling team, I was a lifeguard at the time, heard a recruiting commercial on my car radio, and then we pulled in a recruiter's office and I was like, that sounds like fun. He explained everything to me. I was like, yeah, that sounds badass. Let's do that. So far, have not regretted it in the slightest. The fifth thing is that people can't build up their own empire. Now, I know that's a really weird choice of words, but what I mean by that is people can't follow their own ambitions to like run their own business or do their own thing, which is completely false. Tons of people in the military have their own business. As long as it doesn't take priority over your military duties, as long as you're still fulfilling your military duties, by all means, like I said, your free time is your free time. If you want to start a startup company about t-shirts, do it. If you want to make your own coffee business, do it. I know Navy Chiefs that literally have started their own like brewing company in a garage. I know fellow YouTubers like Nava the Beast, while he was in, he started his own online personal training thing. Now he's running a personal training like online thingy-mabob. I don't really know what Nava calls it, but if you guys know Nava the Beast, he does online training to like the masses. It's called like Beast Recruit Training or something. He did that while in. He built that while in, so when he got out, he has a passive sustainable income. And my sixth and final lie or stereotype about the military is that people think we're dumb, uneducated, something along those lines. People don't understand we have scientists, literal doctors, surgeons, bioengineer, laboratory specialist, respiratory therapist, pilots. We have it all. We have it all. And for people to make the assumption that people join the military because they were dumb, tons and tons of people in the military, even on the enlisted side, have degrees. I had a third class corpsman, which isn't super high up on the ranking system. He had his master's in public health. He's now commissioned in the Public Health Serv Corps, but he had his master's. Now, if people are gonna look at lower enlisted, be like, oh, he's dumb. That guy has a better degree than you. Whereas the people who are making these allegations probably have an associate's degree in business from a community college. Now, I'm not bashing community college. I'm in community college. I'm just saying, if you're gonna throw a stone and not reflect at yourself in the mirror, I have to top this one point off, I have a C son. I take care of him. Me and my wife take care of him. Little Swenny Poo. Little Swenson. That man is a genius. And I mean genius as in he maxed out his ASVAB. And then he advanced ultra early due to his intelligence. He was offered nuke, but he became a corpsman. I think it had something to do with him being colorblind. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you're judging the entire military when we have these gems that are crazy intelligent and could have picked any career path he wanted. But again, people are drawn to the fun of the military. These are experiences you will never have in your life in any other organization. I promise that. Being on deployment is something that no civilian can even comprehend. Middle of the night, some random ocean on the other side of the world, you walk out on the deck and you get to see the stars from some place in the world that no one's ever gonna see except for on video. Unless you're like in the Navy, in the Marine Corps, you're not gonna get those type of experiences. It's just not available to civilians. No random person can just go do that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below and I'll see you tomorrow or the next day probably.